Hi. I figure I'd give it like a second or two. There's got to be someone that's still staying up in bed watching TV or scrolling through their phone. I'm assuming someone's going to join me. Or I'll just jump into it. The other day, I posted a very, very vulnerable post. I was not doing well emotionally. I was offered a position that at one point would have been amazing. It was a temp to hire position, which is how I got my last job. And everything about it felt wrong. It was everything from the vibe I got during the interview with the team I'd be working with, to the temp agency that was super aggressive trying to get me into this position that I wasn't thrilled about. They sweetened the deal. They offered, it was originally $25 an hour, and I was like, I made more at my last job. I make more on unemployment. No, they then raised it to 27, saying, well, let's do this at 27. And I still said, no, I wasn't comfortable. And then they offered me the position at $35 an hour. And I still said no. They came back and said, we'll give you a $500 signing bonus. Now, this no came with guilt because they felt that I owed them something for coming to me with such an amazing offer. And I stood by my ground. I was very specific that I wanted to join a company permanently, not as a temp. But it was more than that. I realized with my last job that I really needed to be on a team where I'm working with other parents. Someone that could understand the struggles and the concerns that I had as a mom, and that could relate and get it, that I could feel comfortable with. And it was important to me that I have that, and that wasn't something they could offer in this position. So I let it go. And it's crazy because I had so much stress and anxiety over not taking this amazing opportunity, because it was amazing, as it is, but just not for me. I feel that my career had grown to a point where, I'm not going to mince words here. My last job, I had been doing a lot of things. I had extensively touched a lot of areas, and this position felt like a few steps back. They were doing everything manual that we had automated. I felt that in some ways I would be leading as a temp that has the experience, and it just didn't feel right for me. So I let that go. And I gotta tell you, it feels amazing. Yes, the money would have been great, but being able to stick to what's important to me and stick to my values was even better. And why it's so important is when, thank you, when you are in this phase, and for me, before the layoff on April 1st, I knew that this was a holding pattern. I knew that I was waiting for something, and I was presented with something, and I knew that this wasn't it. And deciding I know what's right for me and sticking to that felt amazing. That felt like I was, thanks, Marlo. I felt like this was what was right for me. To decide, no, I have a bar, and rather than lower it for whatever opportunity might present itself, I'm going to wait until that expectation meets me. This means I'm speaking in my truth. It's a hell yes or a hell no. And there were just way too many hell no's for me to ever make it a hell yes. And so I had to let that go. And letting it go felt good. It felt like I was doing the right thing. And the anxiety and overwhelm that I'd felt last week went away. And it's crazy because I knew instinctively this was a no. I knew from the moment that I had the interview and I hung up the phone and they asked for my answer, and I said, can you give me till the weekend's over? I knew when I had that moment of, is this really what I want to do? Or am I sure this is what I want to do? And they sweetened the deal and it was still no. I knew I had my answer. And the part that was hard was standing up for that answer and saying, I know what you're offering me. I know that it's a substantial amount of money, but it's still not good enough. And that was powerful. And no, I don't have a job right now. right now I'm in the same holding pattern that everyone else is. But that doesn't mean that I lower my expectation, that I lower my standards. And I wanted to jump on tonight to invite you to do the same. Decide in this time, after this time, what's important to you, what your values are, and stick to them. Because when you're living authentically in your set of values and your beliefs, and you're not working on someone else's dream, doing what they want as opposed to what's important to you, it feels good. The stress level goes down. My blood pressure's gone down, and I can actually sit out here and light up a cigar and not feel overwhelmed by it. And feel peace and calm. I mean, my biggest fight lately is whatever bugs are eating my basil right now, and I'm gonna handle that soon. But it's this incredible peace that comes with knowing that I am authentically walking my path, and I'm not being coerced and pushed into something, no matter how sweet the deal might be, because I know that that's not my deal. I know that that's not right for me. And again, I invite you to take this time. And it's a continual struggle for me. I've spent a good 3 weeks now just watching TV, and it's been amazing. It's been like catching up on 3 years of not watching TV. But tonight I'm going on a TV diet because I have dreams and goals that I'm focusing on. I have things that I want to do for me, and this is a perfect time to focus on what is important to me. Whether it's my career, my next career move, whether it's my next book or what I'm putting on my website, whether it's supporting others, whatever I'm doing, it's going to be in alignment with my goals and vision. It's going to be representing my personal value system, and it's going to be right for me. And I walked away from that call, and I didn't respond to that last email that tried to make me feel bad. Because honestly, I had this feeling of, her drama is not my shit. That's what it comes down to. She responded defensively as I was listing the reasons why I couldn't work with them. Because she asked me to list the reasons why I couldn't work with them. And at that point, I just stopped responding. And it was the most liberating feeling. But more than that, tonight I'm doing what's important to me. And I hope that at some point you feel comfortable doing what's important to you. Whether or not it's the popular choice or the one that makes the most sense to everyone else. I hope that you're doing what's right for you. If you stayed to the end, thank you. I also want to invite you on Friday evening. I will be doing a Facebook Live with AMR Therapy, talking about my books, talking about therapy in general. I hope you join in. I promise it won't just be me blathering on. She's got a whole structure and everything. She's amazing. It'll be good. Please do epic shit. Make this time amazing for you, whether or not it's in this space of I want to create more, or it's in the space of I want to do nothing. Absolutely do what's important to you. And I hope to see you Friday. Bye.